Well, last week, Harrismith became the nation's hotbed for violent clashes between police and angry residents. Residents living near the N3 claimed that their service delivery demands had not been met and vowed to intensify their protest action this week. Our reporter Silindelo Masikane is in the area and she joins us now live for an update. Slee, last week we saw some very violent protests and there were promises to continue today. What's going on there?
Well, they are living up to those promises, Annika. We are here in Harrismith, a very well-known intersection where there's a huge engine garage where normally people would come as a pit stop on their journey to either towards Durban or towards Joburg. And as you can see, there's a heavy police presence at this particular intersection, and that is because we once again have the community that lives very close to the N3 highway here, pelting rocks and stones at the police. In fact, as you can see, the police are retreating. It seems the numbers are a bit overwhelming. A little earlier on, it seemed as though they had the situation under control, but it seems like the protesters and the community has come out in their numbers. They continue to pelt rocks, so we're going to have a bit of a shaky visual as we try to get to a place of safety.
Yeah, Slee, keep safe,
however,
rather. If
rubber
you need
bullets
to keep,
are flying.
Slee, if you need to keep safe, you go. I mean, you just do what you got to do. Carry on chatting as long as you can. But if you need to go, just drop us. Get to a place of safety.
All right, we've just managed to come down this particular hill. We're trying to get behind the cops as well so that we're able to give you these live visuals and still remain safe. But the community, as you can see, armed with some corrugated iron. The police have been shooting rubber bullets to try and keep them away from the highway. Earlier on, we had burning tires as well on this particular hill. But what police have managed to do is to keep traffic flowing here on the N3. There was messaging during the rounds yesterday that the N3 would be completely blocked, that there would be no way in or no way out, should I say, here in Harrismith. However, traffic is flowing in terms of that aspect. However, you can see that protest action has certainly erupted once more. This community kind of frustrated and angry at issues around service delivery. They did the very same thing a couple of weeks ago, and we're seeing similar scenes erupting once more.
Slee, very quickly, just a recap of what the community's demands are.
Basic services, Annika. I mean, I think over the past couple of weeks now, we've been seeing many communities around South Africa complaining about basic services when it comes to access to water, access to electricity, when it comes to development in their areas, issues around potholes, the very, very basics that are really enshrined in our constitution when it comes to access to services. And so at this stage, we are hoping to speak to one of the protest leaders a little later on, once we're able to actually get up over the hill, hopefully safely at that stage. But as you can see, it seems as though police are trying to regroup, trying to devise a plan, because it does seem as though that the community has somewhat overwhelmed them at this particular stage. They may be having to call backup at this stage, but right now, as you can see, a bit of a tense situation, but it does seem as though law enforcement is trying to get it under control.
Okay, Slee, you and your camera person just keep safe there, and thank you for those live shots. We'll keep in touch with you and just please stay safe.